This is a Headgum podcast.
There's so much to be thankful for. Family, friends, food, and NFL football all week long.
Yeah.
DraftKings Sportsbook is keeping your Thanksgiving week full of action. New customers can bet just $5 on the NFL action to score $150 instantly in bonus bets. No matter your appetite, there's something for you. Money lines, parlays, props, live bets, and so much more. You name it, they got it.
Wags, what are you thinking this week? Are you going to go Lions? Are you going to go Packers? Are you going to go Commanders? Are you going to go Cowboys? Who knows?
You can pick all that at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Doughboys. New customers can bet $5 on the NFL Thanksgiving action to score $150 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL with code Doughboys. The crown is yours.
Do it.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See dkng.co/football for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. This week's episode is an unlocked edition of the Doughboys Double. Subscribe at patreon.com/Doughboys to get the Doughboys Double every Tuesday, plus our entire pre-Headgum back catalog. Join the Golden or Platinum Plate Club at patreon.com/Doughboys. That's patreon.com/Doughboys. Welcome to Doughboys Double Homicide for Shockdoughbooerdeath 2023, a scarifying month of frights and bites. I'm the murder boy, Nick Weiger, along with a spoon wolfman, Mike Mitchell.
Podcast bad.
Not very wolfman-y, but very, very funny.
That was a Frankenstein.
That was great. It was
this
good
time.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, thank you.
One of the other classic monsters, Mitch, speaking of all things ghoulish, you have been swinging the pendulum the opposite direction. You've been a little church boy recently.
I've brought this up before we start. I've been to church the last few weeks.
That's great. I love it.
Wags, we're getting too spooky on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I had to balance it out with a couple nice Saturdays of church.
Saturdays?
It's empty. You know why I bet you're going to church? Free wafers. Found out about the free wafers.
I'll take it on too. Me too, dude.
Spinning his hat to be different
I don't know
guys.
who this guy was.
Yeah.
You can have 4 characters. Front, side, back, other side.
Yeah, and then you can
4
just take it
guys.
off if you want.
5 guys, 5 wafers.
I'm not eating wafers all the time. This was my attempt at this is like a 90s guy who just heard about rap or something. I feel
Sideways
like.
hat guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the new,
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Well, that was like an archetype for a while. That was like, oh, we've got the stuffy white guy. That was Bulworth. It's
Yes.
the stuffy white guy who found out about rap, and now he's doing a weird,
Isn't Bulworth
approximation.
it's like a Trump thing, right? Isn't it can you believe this guy is president?
It's kind of that, but I mean
Is it
that's always
president?
he's running for president. I think he puts out a hit on himself. Casey may remember this. He's a movie dude, but he puts out a hit on himself.
He nodded.
And
He knows
he-
it.
I've never seen.
Oh my
Bulworth.
God!
I've never seen.
Oh,
Bulworth.
he was nodding, being like, "Oh, they're talking to me."
I only remember the music video, not the movie.
Yeah, I don't think it's good. But he's I think he's a senator who puts out a hit on himself because he's suicidal, and then is just like, fuck it, I'm gonna be myself. And is introduced to hip hop culture as part of that, or that's a thing. And
Ghetto
so,
Superstar, the song is from that movie.
yeah,
correct?
and so he starts to. I think he parlays that in a presidential campaign. And there's maybe I don't want to kill myself. It's one of those fucking things. Yeah. It's no Dave.
Dave is better.
Dave is 100% better.
Really?
Than
I thought Bulworth was the one that was people loved.
But this is the thing. They're because it's Warren Beatty, and it's kind of trying to it's oh, it's got a little edge to it. People are like oh, Bulworth, that's the steamed version. But Dave is way the fuck better.
Wow.
Dave is great.
Wow.
Dave is great.
Also, you're dressed like a minion. We should address that.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that yet for
You're
people
doing.
listening to
I'm
audio
just
feed.
going to be
Making
me
you
for
laugh.
Doughboys, and that you're dressing up like a minion finally.
I have my minion bodysuit, which I felt appropriate for today's theme to just sort of like be, look, this is not a food that I am excited to eat at all. I'm actually pissed off, but
Who isn't pissed off? Whose dream is it to eat 60 pieces of candy corn?
yes, right. Well, I don't know. Maybe our guest is into it, but I do feel like a minion, like it's minion vibes to be just like that, fucking greedy and that gluttonous about a sugary treat. So I thought that would work. And I'm also wearing a Gudetama headband. And Mitch, I met a lot of the Jeopardy writers on the picket line. This was a gift from one of the Jeopardy writers, Michelle Loud, who was an absolute treat to walk the line with.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
What is a very sweet story?
She sees me wear it on this podcast. Is like, give it back. Our guest
I can't
today,
wait to. By the way, I can't wait to tell my dietitian when they're like, I don't have one yet. But if they're like, what do you have for breakfast? I'm like, 60 pieces of candy corn. That's fucking disgusting.
Mitch, you were having. Let's give yourself some credit. You were having some mango.
Mhm.
We walked in with a big old cup of mango.
I got mango. On the bottom is pineapple, and then that's church wafers.
Is that jicama? Is that some untouched jicama?
That's coconut.
Oh, that's good. You don't like the coconut?
I was eating it. No, I do like it. It's just it's a tougher.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Is it fibrous?
It's a lot of chews.
A lot
It's
of chews.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot
lot
of
of
juice.
A lot of chews.
Church has been it's been nice. It's been therapeutic.
That's great.
all.
I'm
And
glad you've been enjoying it.
it balances out the scare.
Yeah.
What religion are you?
I'm Catholic.
Oh, nice. Do you do bells?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Don't people bang on bells?
Oh, like yeah, no, they ring like a bell and shit in there. I don't know. I
Don't
don't
let
know.
you do that yet?
Well, you're
I
up in the
also- I
clock
don't know
tower,
that-
like ringing the bell, right?
I'm not a fucking Quasimodo. I also don't know this like the gospel according to John, or is it Paul? Is anyone
should know
Catholic?
this.
Mark?
What are you? You're the one going to church.
Yeah.
The one when you do this and then you do that.
Oh, yeah, there's a Catholic thing. I don't know what exactly.
And
what it
I
is.
see everyone doing it. I just I don't know what to do.
You pick it up.
I was confirmed. I went to confirmation. I forget what this one is, but
I sent you a pic of a TikTok nun. It was like saying like I was like it was like who says living in a convent can't be fun? And she was like dancing to like
That's
a Meghan
fine.
Trainor song or something like that. But I was like, this should be Mrs. Mitchell. That'd be the ultimate Catholic move, wooing a nun.
I mean, her sex life would be good because she'd be abstaining.
Our guest today has a new podcast called On Brand with John and Marisa. Marisa Pinson is back. Marisa, thank you so much for making time for us.
What a pleasure to be here. I was saying earlier, I got the call from the Doughboys. To me, it's like the bat signal.
Wow.
It very much was a bad signal because I texted you yesterday.
Yeah.
When the Doughboys call, Mama answers. Let's just say.
This
Mama
is
answers.
this has been a chaotic week. We're recording this like basically a lot of shit is a lot of moving pieces, Mitch, and I think it's
We have
because
a
of
live show coming.
we have a
up.
live show coming up. The Writers Guild strike has just resolved. The
Wow.
SAG-AFTRA strike is like you're about to go back in the room. SAG is about to go with ATM and PTP. So like a lot has like been scattered for the both of us. So this all came together very
Wags
very
hates
quickly.
the deal.
I'm pro deal. It's a great deal. But we're very happy to have you.
I'm very excited about it. Here's my only fear about the deal, and it's going to be in the SAG contract. too.
Uh-huh.
Success-based residuals is a scary word to me. Is that okay to say out loud?
It's voice. Well, you can say whatever the hell you want.
Success-based residuals.
I don't think you physically can say it, but I think you can like legally say it.
I'm scared of that word.
I think it's one of those things where, regardless of what the current terms are,
Sure.
a big part of it is just getting a baseline in the
footage.
contract
Yeah.
that can just be, iterated upon in future deals. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
that's
But
good.
I
Congrats.
think it's great.
I think it was great. I
Hey
think
man,
that you did a great job.
Congrats to you too.
And this guy
hopefully
was there
everything works
basically
out.
every single fucking day.
Wow, God bless you.
It's
Bravo.
the truth. I was
the work.
too.
You had church to attend. Marisa, we had Dave Neer on the podcast.
Yeah.
Your lovely spouse.
What a guy.
One of our favorite guests. You're both two of our favorite guests. You wanted to correct the record about an anecdote that he shared
he
on the
told
show.
a story. He told a story about submitting his semen sample post vasectomy. The way the information unrolled to me is I texted him after his appointment. So he got a vasectomy, which he was very nervous about. As he mentioned, they ripped the tape off the tip of his penis. He was very sad. And then you go back in a few weeks later they make sure the semen has no little spermies in it.
Yeah.
So I texted him after the appointment and I said, "Oh, how'd it go?" And he said, "It was okay. I had to top it off." And to me, that meant like sometimes that happens when you do a urine sample where they're like, "Oh, it's not enough. Can you try to pee out a little more?" And you're like, "Okay." And then I said, "Oh, was it not enough?" And he said, "It just looked a little low." That's what he texted back to me. So me, his wife, I'm home taking care of the kids while he's cranking off in the bathroom. Okay. He goes to his appointment because it has to be fresh. So he cranks off in the little cup. He was very thrown by getting it in the cup. I hear all about that. Okay. He cranks off. I'm taking care of the kids, 2 kids. He goes to the appointment. It's probably a 15-minute drive. He takes it out of the bag. It looks a little low. He goes into the bathroom and he cranks off again.
Yeah.
We were saying that the refraction period of that is
it's lightning speed with this guy.
Yeah, wow.
He could do back to back.
Wow.
If you want to do it, you want a double? You want a double? Okay. Okay, Patreon. Back to back. All right. We'll see. You guys
That's the
all
complete
three
opposite.
jack off and then see who can come again.
It might be for Nick and I. It might be never again.
Well, that was it.
The last load.
Yeah, from now on, here on out,
Doughboys present last load. Okay.
just dust from here on out.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
That's so opposite of the Doughboys double to be able to do a double like that is.
Can you imagine? It's very stern.
It is
also,
very
why'd
Howard
you banish
Stern.
him to the bathroom? The bathroom's not sexy.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, what are you supposed to do?
Look at that. I'm gonna jack off to this fucking bar of soap. What are you gonna do in there?
I should
Don't
have
you
given like
jerk
a
off into
couple
the
of
shower?
Great
couple of
question.
candles.
I do jack off in the shower.
David
Just
is
fucking Maury Povich your ass.
But I fucking go in loaded.
with what? A wet magazine? You laminate your magazines?
I laminate my mags.
Okay, good. David is so horny. He could I remember one time we were making ice cream, like in a little ice cream machine.
Yeah.
And the way that the ice cream, as it was solidifying, was kind of like forming almost like a crease.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Man, that crease." Like, honestly, a line. Like a parenthesis could get him chubbing. I'm not kidding.
Like
This
the
guy.
binding of a book?
The binding of a book.
Wow.
If he sees any two sides meeting in the middle to create some kind of he just sees tits. He's like, he's a maniac.
He's a gentleman, so we should say that first.
Oh yeah.
And
Good Christian boy.
he's a good Christian boy. We know plenty of horny guys.
Well, because like the horny, like creepy guy, but there's a different sort of like horny, like horny wife guy is a different kind of guy.
Yeah.
Horny wife guy. I like that character. He should have auditioned with that for SNL. Instead of, honestly, you know who he put on his SNL tape? Macy Gray.
Wow.
In what world does he play Macy Gray
If he can
on
do
SNL?
If he can do the voice, I can see it being a thing of
He
like
can do the voice.
yeah, so
but
it's like the contrast between the voice and the what he looks like.
Like that
Yeah.
was on there.
he can do it. He can do that really well.
I might put it on my reel.
Oh no, it's the Green Goblin.
Like,
It's true.
That's
She
a
faces
deep-
off with the Green Goblin.
that's a deep cut of someone who has no refractionary period.
Let's talk a little bit about because
We all remember in the movie when Macy Gray says, "Oh no, it's the Green Goblin." She never says that. She is performing. It's funny because she's performing a song.
Yeah.
In what is it? Is it? It's just New York City for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it's not. I try to walk. It's like some other I
think it's a different song.
I think it's like a
soundtrack.
Spider-Man soundtrack song, and then the Green Goblin comes, starts turning people into skeletons.
Wild.
Oh. You've seen Spider-Man one.
Mm-hmm. I try to stay away from this guy.
Could have been good for the real.
Let's talk a little bit about eating meat because we are in the spookiest of months, and you are, was one of our prominent vegetarian guests, but recently you and Dave both have been eating a little bit of flesh.
Talk about breaking chews.
Wow.
This is huge.
You know what my first meat I ate after 15 years? In-N-Out burger.
Wow.
Whoa. So wait, did you guys decide like we're gonna break this?
You know what? He did it, and then he kind of peer pressured me into doing it. But I was feeling like a little. Well, maybe I just don't care. I just don't give a fuck about anything anymore.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm like, I felt like my health. I'm like a little tired. I feel like maybe nutritionally, I'm not getting as much protein as I need or as much iron as I need. My iron levels were low. Blah blah blah. And I just don't care as much about a chicken. I don't know.
Yeah, I get
used to
that.
have more compassion.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I'm having maybe compassion fatigue. When you have children, it's like all my compassion is going to them, and I'm like, chop a fucking chicken's head off. I don't care.
I sometimes, and I've gone back and forth with eating meat.
You went a whole year.
I went a whole year just fully vegetarian, and I have had stretches. I mean, I'm still like I'm not eating pork at all, and I've really reduced my red meat consumption.
Have you had a dogless bun since eating meat again?
No, I have not. Because that's
go.
the sort of thing. Like, what's the point of having just a bun when I'm, and a hot dog is available? But my big thing is that I think of just how badly our world treats people, and people are like a higher priority for me than animals, and maybe that's like, maybe a future generations will see that as like problematic, but like I still like the times when I feel less conflicted about eating meat are the times when I'm like, well, shit, we gotta like, I care more about the person working in the slaughterhouse who is laboring under awful, working conditions than like a cow. You only have a certain capacity of compassion, and if to care about people, I mean, you're a person. Well, now you're a minion. You should care about minions' rights. That totally makes sense. I totally get that. Yeah. But how did that In-N-Out burger hit?
Oh boy, it hit real good.
Wow.
It hit real because I was eating a lot of Impossible and Beyond. I started to get a little dubious. Am I using that word right? I got a little dubious of the nutritional benefits of the heavily processed,
for sure,
fake meat. And I'm like, is this really going to be like meeting those nutritional needs? The In-N-Out burger, dare I say, it slapped.
Wow.
And Burger Boy.
Oh yeah.
It was real good.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I had a burger yesterday, which is not a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Highland, great guy.
Wow.
Had lunch with Andre. And we went to
heard of my dinner with Andre, but my lunch with Andre?
Now we're talking.
We're doing the prequel?
What's next? Breakfast?
We went to Astro Burger.
Whoa.
Not only did we go to Astro Burger, we went to like it's kind of like, it's very much a dive. The Astro Burger, that's still like a sit-down restaurant. But
yeah.
You know the one, by Red Lion.
So Astro Burger, kind of a local chain, and it's like, it's burgers, but it's also like a Greek Mediterranean restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a cheeseburger club.
How was that?
It was fucking good.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Does that have like many buns?
It's like
a club sandwich?
It's like a club sandwich with a cheeseburger on it.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep. It's fucking good. It's good as hell.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's good as hell. That's surprising because I didn't know if like coming back to meat would be. By the way, the sleep guy called. I was talking about my sleep issues before we started.
Yeah, you need to take a break.
No.
Sleep guy?
I think take the call on pod.
They'll be like, "You're alive. Interesting."
This is what people want to know.
Is the sleep guy Dr. Sleep?
I was thinking about this. Yeah. In the Freddy world, wouldn't it be fun to have a hero who has sleep apnea?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, that's great representation.
He doesn't dream.
He doesn't dream.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can help you guys out. You know
just
what I mean?
Cast yourself. Get a big guy in there with sleep apnea.
All right, get this sack
Teens,
locked in.
stop falling. I'm going to be the 40-year-old guy. I want a young Mitch to do it. Whoever the young new Mitch is. Who's the young Mitch?
Who's the Mitch Jr. in Hollywood?
Who's the Mitch Jr. in Hollywood?
Yeah, I don't know.
Finn Wolfhard.
I think Finn Wolfhard might be the young Mitch. I think he will be.
That is who they'd cast as the guy with sleep apnea,
totally.
like some like young lean hunk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
they would not cast a big guy.
It's not weight related. That would be a line.
Oh, hey, Nick, since you're from SoCal, tell me if this means anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
Sealy, Serta, Springer, Stearns & Foster, Miralux, Chatham & Wells.
100%. Yeah.
Does that mean anything to you?
It does actually mean something to me.
Okay, cool.
I've been here for 20 years now.
That was
I don't know, does that commercial still air? I remember that from being like, you memorize commercials from your childhood.
Yeah.
That's my favorite party trick. Sealy, Serta, Springer, Stearns, Foster, Miralax, Chadman, Wells.
I'm impressed that you can do it like that. I gotta learn it.
There's a couple good California ones. There's no, you won't get a lemon. I wouldn't have got a lemon.
Yeah.
At Toyota of Orange.
You know why? Because I think LA is just a magnet for talent.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the best jingle writers in all the nation came here to become rock and roll stars.
That makes sense. I think there's also an element of there are people who are like, I'm out in LA and now I want to be the local celebrity because that's just sort of the culture here. Because there was a guy, I remember Cal Worthington. I don't remember Cal Worthington.
Go see Cal.
Go see Cal. And he's like, his whole thing's like he owned a dealership.
I maybe remember that.
Yeah, he was like, with a big cowboy hat. It's like, Cal Worthington. And he was like, I'm a big larger than life character, like a local weatherman sort of type, but I'm doing this because I'm the dealership guy who wants to be in my own commercials. There's all sorts of that shit. Yeah, it does seem like an LA thing.
That's super fun.
People are insane.
The perfect level of fame.
Yeah.
Commercial.
Wait, what? That's the perfect level of fame?
I think go see Cal. You own a car dealership. You wear a big cowboy hat. You have a song everyone knows. I think that's the perfect level of fame.
Yeah,
you want to be
100%.
more famous than that?
Leo DiCaprio went a little too far.
I think he did. I think he
back.
did.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that famous. But the thing I feel like a good level of fame is like that people don't know you. Not
famous at all.
Yeah, I guess not famous at all.
Like podcast host.
Yeah, I guess podcasting host. Who's the guy who does "You're Killing Me, Larry"?
That's another mattress commercial.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get into Doughschord Dougcision.
Were mattresses hard to sell at some point?
I think the thing is because it's a once a decade purchase, they want to be like, they want to market the hell out of themselves. So when you make that major decision, you go to them.
It's deep in the amygdala. Yes,
right. Yes.
For sure.
So yeah, I think that is.
But I don't want to go to a wacky
hard to sell
guy.
in that sense.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hit up the wacky mattress man. Like, I want the guy who's like, hello, you're going to sleep great. Like, I want like a distinguished guy.
Hi, I'm Ted here from Ted's Mattresses.
The most well-rested man in town.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, these wacky guys are.
Is it going to be like, my name is Ted, I'm Bed Ted because my name rhymes with bed? I don't do that. I'm not wacky. I'm a normal guy. Come buy my mattresses.
See, it might be just you doing it, but I think that this guy's a psycho now.
I'll help you sleep real good. We got to do this Doughschord Dougcision. This is for Shockdoughbooerdeath.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is really bad, but we got to start it because it's literally going to take an hour. And we have shout out to Emma and shout out to Gabrus for loaning us the High and Mighty podcast Power Hour graphic, which we are using for our own purposes in here. We did not change the branding. It is for High and Mighty. Here is the pitch. This is from Dabrams in the Doughschord, or Dabrams, however you say your name. If you want to know, here's the thing for anyone who's submitting a Doughcision. If you include the pronunciation of your handle, we will do our best. But if not, I'm just going to take a guess at it. Also, Dabrams, right?
Also, Dabrams, a big fuck you.
Yeah,
to
eat
you
shit.
For this. Yeah,
we're unhappy. All right, I'll read this. I was thinking a candy corn power hour. For some, that would be a dream. Others, a nightmare. For me, it's certainly a nightmare. I'm not happy about this.
No, it's a dream for no one. Who is this a dream for?
I think some candy corn freaks. Some are out there.
60 pieces of candy corn?
This is just kind of, I think, the split if you're a sugar candy person or like a chocolate candy person.
Right, yes. And where do you lie?
I mean, if it was 60 M&Ms, I feel like I could do. M&Ms I could drink.
Oh my God,
with,
that'd be fun.
60 M&Ms
no
would
pain.
be fun.
Do we pivot to 60 M&Ms?
Where's Amelia? We could do like peanut M&Ms. That would be great.
You'd never feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be too easy.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want 3 pieces. I don't want 3 pieces of candy corn. I mean, like, eating a piece of candy corn every Halloween is nice. We also should have done, you know how we, like, Gabrus will do the shots?
Yeah.
We should have had the pumpkin candy corn. That would have been funny.
Oh, for like the milestones?
Yeah.
Those are big, though. Those are probably like twice as big.
Yeah. We could have. I mean, you could text Amelia, see if she wants to go run some out, and maybe we'll get some by the
Yeah,
end of
I'm going to text Amelia to go pick up pumpkin candy corn real quick.
Drive all over
Doesn't seem
town.
like a huge pain in the ass. Wags, the holidays are right around the corner, and while it's great to get gifts for the people you love, it's also a time to give back to those less fortunate. And I'm not just talking about people in need, but cats too.
That's right, Mitch. You rescued your cats. And I know that you and me both are big advocates for people rescuing kitties in need.
That's right. Our next sponsor is a brand that Wally, Irma, and I love, mainly for their food, but also because they donate to the Humane Society. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking Smalls. That's right. This podcast is sponsored by Smalls. If you're a listener of this show, you know that my cats love Smalls.
Smalls cat food is protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find in your fridge, and it's delivered right to your door. Smalls recently kicked off a partnership with the Humane Society. They've donated over $1 million worth of food to help cats to the Humane Society, and they even give you a chance to donate at checkout, whether you donate $3 for treats, $5 for vaccines, or $7 for spaying and neutering.
Wags, I don't know if you remember this, but you remember how stinky and smelly my old cat food was?
P.U.
I used to leave the house smelling like cat food. You'd say that to me. I'd get to the studio, you'd say...
Smell like cat food.
I say, what? I smell like cat food?
Hey, you smell like cat food.
It must be my cat's stinky, smelly cat food. Well, guess what? I can finally open a packet of cat food and not get nauseous. I actually recognize the ingredients in a packet of Smalls food.
Yeah, Mitch, you smell like cat food, and you smell great.
That's right. With Smalls, I smell great. The difference that Smalls makes is real. After making the switch to Smalls, 78% of cat owners reported their cats had shinier and softer fur, and 90% reported overall health improvements. That's a big deal.
And with Smalls, you can adjust or cancel anytime, easily skip shipments, switch up recipes, and add on goodies based on cats' needs and preferences. Is your cat food giving back to cats in need? Smalls is. So if you want to give Smalls a try and ditch kibble forever, head to smalls.com/doughboys and use promo code doughboys at checkout for 50% off your first order, plus free shipping.
That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use our code doughboys for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code doughboys for 50% off your first order, plus free shipping.
Wow.
Do it.
Mitch, there's one question to ask if you're shopping for someone who already has everything. Do they still wipe their butt?
Well, I think that about everyone I meet. Well, hold on to your butts, because this gift hits every bullseye on your wish list.
A lifestyle gift that's also a technology gift that's also a sustainability gift that's also on sale. Give the gift of quality alone time with Brown Friday deals here from Hello Tushy Bidet.
Wow. Wags, I have a Hello Tushy bidet, and I love that thing. I leave the bathroom clean as a whistle. Wind's going through each hole. A wind tunnel.
I don't think that's normal. Might just be you.
It might be.
But you should get yourself a Tushy too. Make your restroom your best room. With over 100,000 five-star reviews, see why millions of real pooping humans already love Hello Tushy Bidet. Every Hello Tushy Bidet attachment comes with a 30-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. Wow.
Wow. Hello Tushy Bidet's fresh stream of water cleans your butt 2 times better than wiping. Even if you use wet wipes, you're still smearing poop around and introducing nasty chemicals to your butt. Using a Hello Tushy Bidet also prevents poo particles from spreading to your hands and everything you touch. It attaches to your existing toilet, requires no electricity or additional plumbing, and cuts toilet paper use by 80%. A Hello Tushy Bidet pays for itself in under a year.
Shop from your toilet this Brown Friday and save up to 30% on bidets and bundles. Visit hellotushy.com/doughboys and use promo code doughboys for 30% off your first order. That's hellotushy.com/doughboys for 30% off now through November 25th.
Well, we're happy you're here.
We're happy
for this
you're
bullshit.
here for this shit.
So this
Thank
is
you.
interesting. So you guys know, like, I love science, right?
Right.
Like I'm like I think like Neil deGrasse Tyson is bae, you might say. Yeah, right? I'm like
interesting.
that kind of science
I'm
fan.
more of a Bill Nye guy, but
so
go
this
on.
is like, this in the sake
I like
of research. You guys are
I like
both
my priest.
you guys are both testing candy corn. That feels like kind of pretty well covered ground, right?
That's true.
We're testing candy corn.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my goodness.
What did you-
Marissa's pulling
I'm
something
going to
out.
do a corn power
Oh
hour.
my God.
So I'm going to eat
Of corn.
I'm going to eat a piece of corn every minute for an hour. And I
Wow.
think this would be interesting to see like who feels better after the hour.
Yeah, right.
And I do have 2 other cans of corn if at any point you guys want to switch to corn.
Okay, I appreciate the option.
I
I'm gonna try to
appreciate the
pivot to
option,
candy
too.
corn for now, but I might pivot to corn.
I think that I wouldn't like either. I don't think I want to eat 60 pieces of corn either.
Wow, Marissa, this is above and beyond. Thank you for doing this.
I'll say this: a piece of corn is smaller than a candy corn, so that is
Great point,
that-
Mitch.
I think that's helpful.
I think it's also it's like actual food. It's not like the most
Oh,
artificial
yeah.
process
Yeah, that's
thing
also
imaginable.
true. So should we start the
Let's
countdown?
start
We
the
can continue
counter.
talking about
All right,
this.
we're going to start the countdown. It'll be a 10-second countdown, and then every minute on the minute, we will hear a ding. That will cue us to consume
We don't
the
eat
corn
one
of our
at
choice.
0, do we? Oh, we do. Do we eat one now?
Yes. This is the
Fuck.
first one.
I'm
All
going
right,
to crack
here's
into
one.
my corn.
You know
Alrighty,
what?
don't-
Not bad.
I don't like it already.
Not bad. I was expecting worse, and I was like,
That's great.
It's been so long since I've had one of these.
Oh my God, that's a very strong smell.
It really does. You forget how much just a can of corn just smells.
This
when
is
you
actually
smell
like
them.
is
Fucking stinks.
almost torturous in the way that like I'm eating candy corn and smelling real corn.
Yeah.
I could like drink that.
The corn
You could
juice.
I
drink
could drink
corn?
I could drink corn juice.
Ugh.
You never drink corn juice?
I sometimes I do.
Are you okay?
There's a weird taste went down like one. You know when sometimes you get like a strong taste down like one hole.
A strong taste down one hole. How many holes are back there? I think it's just the one. You mean like your nostril, your eyeball?
One of the holes in my throat.
Okay.
The right
Not your
hole.
windpipe.
Yeah. They're breaking down into two holes,
All right,
right?
we
With
got
the dongle in the middle breaking up. Here we go.
Time for another. Okay.
This is bad. These are, well, you know what? We looked at the nutrition content before.
That's great.
15 pieces of candy corn are 110 calories. The sugar is a little out of control.
It's so sugary. But the thing that I'm...
Wait, you know what's crazy? We talked about this. It's like drinking 2 cans of Coke.
Yeah, which would not be like that would be like a normal thing a lot of people do, and then it just reminds you how much sugar is in the fucking soft drinks we consume regularly. Yeah, that's 1 Coke and a refill at a restaurant. Here's what I was gonna say. I have not had one of these in probably 20 years, more than that maybe. I did like these as a little kid, and then once I was a teenager, I was like these are gross and sweet and processed.
And
then
now
I never
as an
really liked them
adult in a
anymore.
minion costume, how do you feel?
Coming back to them, I was like, you know what? This kind of just tastes like solid frosting. And it's not terrible in that sense.
That's a good, solid frosting is kind of a good call.
All right.
Ooh, this is kind of a
Andy.
weird piece. I'm going to do a real one.
Do you
They
have a
also look
favorite?
like teeth.
Do you have a favorite part of the candy corn? Like the little white tip is kind of fun to nibble off. I find that to be fun.
When I think of actually eating it, it's like it kind of disgusts me. When I think of the actual do the different components have different flavors? I don't know. But yeah, I'll usually just eat one of these bad boys whole. I don't maybe I'll dissect the next one.
What? You'll dissect it?
Well, maybe I'll like eat it portion by portion.
Little white tip. I've heard that before.
White?
I don't get a lot of sleep. Things aren't circulating well.
Doesn't that make it purple?
Nice orange shaft and a sweet yellow base.
All right, time for another one.
I mean, look, it's bad, but will I be able to do this? You gave up on nuggets, which were hard. That was hard.
It was so much
I gave
food.
up on nuggets. We both did.
It was so much food. Gabrus is the only one who finished.
I can't believe
Nuggets is definitely I mean, just like size-wise.
Yeah, size-wise,
That's
yeah.
capacity in your stomach. Have you eaten anything today?
Yeah, I'm a big-time breakfast
What'd
guy.
you have for brekkie?
I made myself a little I made myself a little omelet.
Nice.
And then I had a side of some strawberries and mango. So a little fruit cup. With
I was eating some mango when
omelet.
I came in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mango's great.
My fruit cart man, who's great. I shouldn't give the location, should I?
you can give him. Do you know his name?
No. Actually, I do.
I have a local. Yeah, we have some local fruit cart people. I love the fruit cart people.
That's a really
He
cool
asked if you
LA
know a
thing
name. It
is
makes
the
me
fruit
seem like a
cart.
bad guy.
I didn't mean. I'm sorry for asking that. I put you on the spot. It's not. There are a lot of people I transact with regularly that I haven't learned their names.
His name is Victor.
Yeah, Victor. Victor sounds cool. That's a thing I don't
Actually,
know.
I can say where he is because it's not near me. It's near Marshall High School.
Don't. Okay.
Sorry, you can't go by.
3-story building near Marshall High School. Okay, triangulating location.
He's got the look. He does the I get the mango and the pineapple,
Mhm.
and then he does what's it called? The tahine.
Yeah.
And then he does chamoy, and then he can do some a little spicy on there, and then he covers it all in lime juice.
I love it's great, and I don't think I don't know where it is in the country, which parts of the country have this these fruit cart vendors that have this particular south of the border sort of fruit salad you can make fresh, but it is awesome.
It's great.
All right, we got another one coming up. Marissa, you like those fruit salads?
Oh, I love those fruit salads. I think those are great. And I think the addition, sorry, I'm going to have a little piece of corn. I think the addition of acid, like lime
Great point.
makes sweet stuff, which is like interesting with this because like if you're making lemonade, that's a probably more sugar that goes into a cup of lemonade than in this, but the lemon juice kind of counteracts it. So can you squirt like a lime on your candy corn? I wonder if that might cut the acid a little bit. I mean, cut the sweetness a little bit.
I wonder what would happen.
Little shake of some heat.
That probably would help.
I think we should pour some milk into the bowl, a base.
Oh, God.
A little cereal.
Fuck.
Here's the thing. I'm drinking this Liquid Death, which has like berry flavor, and the berry flavor is like just completely neutralized by how sweet the candy corn. Like this tastes like nothing. Like you get a little hint of berry taste, and now with the candy corn, it's like it's nothing.
Well, did you look at the can? Because it's actually HBO's berry flavor. So I think that might be the issue.
This is already bad.
This is already bad, and we're a tenth of the way through. This is number 7 to 60.
My thought is like, is this one that's just gonna make me like throw up?
I could see myself puking at some point.
You can definitely stop before you puke. That's cool.
No. We won't stop.
Wouldn't stop before I puked in a regular power hour. So, what I do? But
the chicken nugget one, you could tell that your body was like shutting down.
Right, but on High and Mighty, those were ones. And the first few times I did it, I did the alcohol. I committed to that and was doing all the beer and doing the shots, and that was too much. And then I pivoted to a few different things. I did Baja Blast last year. I did mushroom gravy a couple years ago. That was the grossest.
That was disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But either that much quantity of anything, I think, kind of drives you mad, especially with the regularity of doing it one every minute on the minute.
I think the power hours are fun, and if someone asked me to do one like this weekend, I probably would. But
all right, we got another one coming up.
This is bad.
Yeah, this sucks.
Hey, you got 2 cans of corn in front of you, 2 spoons, just waiting for you.
I'm gonna see if I can make it to 20 before I pivot to corn. Here's the thing about the fruit cart vendor.
I'm gonna tell you at 8 what it tastes like already. It just tastes like I'm eating crayon.
Oh fuck! I kind of hate that you put that in my head.
I'm sorry.
It does taste like that.
It's like crayon.
Fucking
eating.
Nasty.
Switch back to hard frosting. Try to undo.
Right.
Hard frosting.
The here's what I like about the fruit cart guy is that they'll just have like a whole fucking mango, and they got a big ass knife. They'll fucking chop the shit out of it. And the same thing, they'll have like, oh, you want like, you know, sometimes it'll be like a matter of like just pointing at the 5 fruits you want. They'll take like a honeydew melon, just fucking chop the shit out of it. Just like the knife work is so impressive.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
My guy's he cuts them in the morning, so
that's cool. That's efficient.
A little less cool,
Victor,
but still cool.
Victor's cool. It's the best tasting fruit salad that I've ever had.
If you're doing another, here we got another one. If you're doing enough like business, you probably have to do that just for in terms of output. So good for him.
Yeah, it's like almost like a little machete they chop it with.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I hate this.
I really don't like it.
I hate this more than I dislike this more than I dislike the chicken nugget power hour.
That was 9. We've done 9.
I know.
51 more to go.
I mean,
fucking
the fact that you came in here eating like sweet fruit.
You did warn me about this.
You needed beef jerky and a string cheese before doing this. You needed something
beef
savory.
jerky like now during this? Or
Are you allowed to eat jerky during?
I don't know. We don't have a ruling on that. I think it's probably
go
okay.
For it.
Emma says okay.
Says jerky during.
Emma's the boss, so I think that's
then
okay.
I think that will counteract.
Yes, please. I'll have a piece of jerky, please.
Does anybody else want some jerky?
No, I'm okay right now.
Okay.
Thank you for offering.
Thank you, Emma. I ate mine early, but
What if are you?
That's a part of me is like, yeah, can I eat 10 of them right now and I'm at 20?
No, that's not how it works.
The game.
No.
This is torturous by making it go every minute. It sucks.
I was listening. You ever listen to that podcast, Hardcore History? There's an episode and it talks about this really interesting thing that happened in Germany. I forget exactly when it happened. I think it happened during the Reformation, where basically this city state or the city kind of turned itself into a city state. They rebelled from the German government at large. Whatever Austro-Hungarian empire that was ruling them at the time, and they cloistered themselves inside.
What a bummer to listen to your version of hardcore history.
I kind of know the details.
Thank you.
They cloistered themselves inside in this walled city, and they started they were a hardcore religious sect. We got to eat another one. that was like, we got to start like we all got to start fucking, basically. They like instituted plural marriage. They like and so this became this big thing, and the army came and like, you know, fucking went down on them hard, killed their leader, and then or one of their leaders was killed, and then the remaining ringleaders were brought out, and they were tortured to death. They were put in cages, and these cages, I think, are still hanging outside a square in Germany where this happened.
And they had to eat candy corn?
They had to eat candy corn. No, it was a full hour.
Tortured to death.
Each of them, in turn, was tortured to death for a full hour publicly. So they were like chained to this thing, and then they were like, you know, using like hot hooks to like tear the flesh off of their bodies gradually over. And if one of them passed out, they splashed water in their face to wake them up because they had to be conscious the entire time. Isn't that wild?
That's wild.
Anyway, this is not that bad.
Fuck. I don't know how much this helped.
The jerky?
I will say that did like
We're at 12.
overly sweet taste in my mouth did go away for a minute, which
That's
was
good.
nice.
It reset it.
Well, honestly, it might help.
I'm worried about what your sleep doctor said. Maybe like he just like got some new lab results in, and you need to like
You need to go to sleep right now.
sleep right now.
What if he was like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, and this is all a dream?
Oh, whoa.
I
Oh,
dreamed
wait,
that-
is your doctor Freddy Krueger? That's why he's worried you're not sleeping. He can't infiltrate.
I've been watching the Freddies.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I thought about going back and watching all the fresh Freddies.
They're fun.
I should do it.
It is fun because they are like, you know, silly movies, but he is like a child murderer, so
Yeah.
it is kind of, you know, it's intense. It's an intense guy, you know.
Well, that becomes
Freddy's intense.
that
I
becomes less
think
of the
that's a good
canon
way
as
to
it
describe
goes.
Freddy Krueger. He's intense. It's like if you were trying to set him up with somebody and you didn't want to like say that he's bad.
Right.
It's like, this guy Freddy.
He's an intense guy.
He's an intense guy.
but he's passionate.
He's passionate about what he loves.
Doesn't that kind of happen with everything, though? It's like when something is so horrific, it's like 9/11 jokes, right? It's like when something is so horrific, at a certain point, we have to like kind of take the piss out of it to make it endurable. And I think with an ongoing like horror franchise, that happens often because it's like if Freddy was if everything was as tonally as serious as how the franchise began, you know, if it doesn't engage in self-parody at a certain point, it just becomes overwhelming.
He doesn't even call anyone a bitch until the third
Yeah,
one.
that's the third. I know, and that becomes like his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
You're going back for more beef.
Yeah, I am.
think
It is
it's helping?
it is honestly a little it is helpful. Yeah, I watched the third one the other night. And it may be the best one of the franchise.
Yeah,
I think three is
that's a good one.
I like 4 a lot too though.
Do you guys ever dabble in like the old kind of campy?
All right, time
There's
to
one
eat.
called Sleepaway Camp that's a really good classic. Do you know that one?
I've seen Sleepaway Camp.
That one's really good.
I saw that as a kid. I just watched Slumber Party Massacre on Criterion.
That
was
really
a lot of fun.
That's really fun. There's one I watched the other night, April Fool's Day. I don't know if that's a good one, but it's one I really remember the tape in Blockbuster. Do you
Yeah.
remember being a kid and being in Blockbuster? And there's some tapes they looked like they were scary movies and you were a little kid, so it wasn't really your section to be looking.
Yeah.
You get a peek and something about the cover would like really just you'd stick in your brain forever.
There was a movie
Vincent,
we ended up watching called Street Trash. That was that. Sorry, go
yeah.
on, Mitch.
This is a great topic because I remember something. Remember the movie Dolls? It was like a doll with 2 empty hole sockets.
Yeah.
That was one. There's one that was like kind of like well, the puppet masters are always scary to me. When I was, Wags, you know this. When I was younger, I was afraid of small toys becoming
Right.
Because
Well, you claim one of them moved,
Yes.
right?
yes, my Mickey,
Your Mickey moved.
My Mickey moved.
There we go.
That was kind of early on. Have you told that story recently? I feel like that was kind of early.
That was the early Doughboys where I thought that my Mickey doll grabbed my arm.
That was my reaction.
That is like so stupid. even for a kid. I mean, how old were you? Were you like 7?
10 maybe?
Come on.
Close
I know.
close to middle school.
That's unbelievable.
We're a quarter of the way down. I do think that puking is not out of the question. I think it could happen.
You shouldn't
How
puke.
are you doing? How are you doing with the corn?
The corn's actually working great. And I recommend switching to corn at any point. You don't have to do this. Like, there's no prize for making it to the end.
It's true.
Is
but
60 niblets of corn? You think like is that like that's probably like maybe even like a below average corn, right? Like
It's probably like a serving of corn. If you have like a little thing of
Half a
underneath
cup
the
is a serving. Half a cup of corn.
how much is in half a cup? You know,
I
60?
didn't count niblets. Let's see how many are on my spoon. This is 4.
Okay.
This is 4.
I bet there's slightly fewer than 60 and a half a cup. So it's probably like a big serving of corn niblets.
Yeah, it might be a big
Yeah,
serving.
is 60.
But I mean, honestly, I could eat this whole can.
Yeah, way better than no. I could absolutely eat a whole can of corn.
Well,
Yeah.
You know who's gonna be upset more about
the corn.
you know who's gonna be more upset about this than my sleep doctor? Dr. Toonsy, my dentist. My dentist is Dr. Toonsy. I
Very
know it
close to
sounds
Dr.
like a Roger
Toonsy.
Rabbit
And we
dentist.
know he's in
Yeah.
the Discord. He's active. He's in the
Yeah.
Patreon. He's not going to like this.
They didn't actually eat 60 candy corns. They counted. They ate 58.
Mitch actually has big teeth. Oh, what the fuck you would tell about my teeth? Here we go.
This is my first time being on like a camera.
Is it really?
Yeah, and I feel
Wait,
a
what?
little self-conscious
Wait, what are you talking about?
on camera with this setup.
In the Headgum
Oh.
studio.
In the Headgum
Oh.
Studios.
Yeah.
On camera in general. I'm a vampire, and I recently.
No, because you were in here for our.
It was for the Christmas
For a
thing,
Christmas
but yeah,
special, but there
this
was
is
no
like a full,
video.
there wasn't video. This is like
Yeah.
a full thing. When you watch these, I kind of feel like I'm watching Chode TV. I don't know what can be. I'm not saying anything can be done about that. It might just be the nature of the medium. There's a little bit Chode TV. You are watching Chode TV. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I very, very much know what you mean.
Okay,
Do
yeah.
we get it? Yeah, no, we get it.
Do you? I'm not. I don't have no suggestions on how to remedy it. It might just be. I don't know.
This sucks.
Oh, that one was really bad. Number 18 was awful.
This is bad. This is bad.
This is really bad. I don't like it.
I was like, this would be easy because I think I could eat 60 pieces of candy corn.
need
And
More
they're
beef?
also kind of small.
I
Yeah.
think I do need more beef, honestly. This is pork beef, though. It's pork beef. This is pork.
Is it?
Is it
I can-
pure pork or is it a pork beef hybrid?
I can feel the I can feel it sitting in my teeth. Like I can feel it sitting in the crevices of my
Yeah,
teeth.
teeth are getting a
I'm
bit
gonna
fuzzy.
sneeze.
You look like you're gonna sneeze. You hold the candy corn up so you sneeze all the candy corn out of the bowl.
That would be cute. No, I think I'm okay.
It looked very much like you were about to sneeze.
I was about to
Are
sneeze.
you allergic
and
to
I didn't.
candy corn?
I don't know what's
Oh, you might have
happening.
to leave anaphylactic
Oh, man.
EpiPen.
Don't plant that in my head. All right, this is going to be number 19 right now. Here we go.
If there was a
That one's
way,
too big.
This
That
one's
one's
too
too
big,
big.
but I just got to eat it.
that's a huge piece of candy corn.
That's
Wow.
like counts for 2. I gotta say, the regular corn is sitting real well.
Yeah, you're smart. Marissa's
I'm having a
smart.
really
Corn
good
hurts my
time.
stomach. I think I found out.
No.
Regular corn?
No, that's not,
No.
that can't be true.
I think it's true.
No.
I love popcorn. Every time, I guess I do pour butter on it, and that hurts my stomach.
Popcorn will give you the rumblies. I think you just
Big
can
time.
unconsciously eat way too much of it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And the butter on top. Yeah, if it's doused, do you douse it?
I douse it.
Do you do when you go to the movie theater? Do you get the butter in the different levels?
What Wags would describe as a Peter North amount of butter.
Well, I think that's why popcorn may be hard for you to digest.
Mhm.
A can of simple corn, naturally sweet and crisp, no sugar added, no preservatives.
Is this
But every
something
time I
you
eat
make often at
corn too,
home?
I get the rumblies.
Yeah.
Corn gets me the rumblies for whatever
That's
reason.
crazy.
Are you like a corn on the side sort of dinner
Yeah,
at home?
I love corn on the side. I love corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Corn on the side or corn on the cob, the two options.
On cob, bro. You know, I might even do a sip.
Wow. Marissa just took a little hit of the corn juice
You
from
know,
the can.
that kind of, it almost feels like the way coconut water feels like kind of something that's meant to be drank.
Yeah, sure.
That's how I feel drinking this
Can I
corn
think
try
juice.
so?
it?
You want a sip of corn juice?
Should I open my own?
I mean, if you open your own, I feel like you should also have some corn. Can you have a sip?
All right, thank you. That's nasty. That's nasty as hell. Do you work for corn?
You know, corn sales are down. They
Yeah,
just
right,
want me to kind of make the rounds, remind everybody that corn is an affordable and nutritious staple in the house.
Oh yeah, Toonsy's gonna kill me. My teeth, the teeth are the worst part of it.
They might have to replace your teeth with candy corn. That'd be
Man,
frightening.
you'd be a freak.
You'd be a real freak.
I'm reluctant to tell this story because I do fear that something horrible happened, but I got ghosted by my dentist.
Uh-oh.
I had an appointment. I showed up.
Hey, let me look at those teeth. Oh, pretty good. See you later. And that was it. You never saw you again.
No, we had an appointment. It had been like, whatever, like 4 to 6 months since the previous appointments. It'd been a dentist thing you see regularly, but infrequently. I did not get the usual confirmation for my appointment that I'd scheduled back when I originally made my appointment. I was like, but it's in the calendar. I guess I'll show up. I went there. No sign in the office. Closed. It's locked. I called the number. Number's been disconnected.
Oh my God.
I checked the Yelp and like all the, the most recent review was like from a year ago. So there was no one had updated to say permanently closed or anything. And then like tried looking up any details and got nothing on Bing. We're going to need another corn. But I was like, what the fuck happened? It's very strange.
Well, that's a mystery. I think you might have to launch into like a spin-off podcast about that, investigating this mystery.
Susser could look into it.
Yeah, Susser could look into it.
I
Get him on the
really,
case.
but I'm like, for something to happen that abruptly, there has to be some tragedy involved, right? It's like
Even
kind of be a
if-
bummer.
Even if he died,
Mm-hmm.
the office would call you and be like, "We're closing."
Right. That's what makes me think, is there something even more, nefarious or was there some
You
legal
think he was a
trouble or
doctor-
something?
Dr. Giggles.
Was he a Dr. Giggles?
Well,
But
I mean, a quick bang. Do you think that would get you some kind of court report?
yeah, some headline or
some
something.
headline
Nothing.
news?
Nothing came up. So I have no idea what happened. I hope everything is okay. He was a good dentist.
What was his name?
I'm not going to say it on the podcast.
Well, if you want the army of Doughboys fans to research this for
Absolutely do not want the freaks to bother this guy who's perhaps going through something
Retired.
horrible. Yeah, or just retired quietly. All right, here we go. Another candy corn.
Can you believe that there's that many people that want to look in people's mouths for a living? The
I can
fact that
believe it.
there's even more than one dentist, I'm like, I am shocked.
I could do it.
You think you could do it?
No.
Stare into gaping mouths all day long?
Yeah, no problem.
Would you do any dental work, or are you just gonna look in the mouth?
Looks good, buddy.
Dr. Teabag. Do you think any dentists do that? Has that happened? They give the laughing gas and then they teabag the patient?
I'm sure that's happened. I'm sure it's a fucking horrific thing that has happened in the past. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You won't let me get any laughing gas in the Doughboys studio. He always tells me that the listeners need the laughing gas, not us and the guests.
We shouldn't need it.
I could definitely be a dentist. I feel like there's a lot of like jobs that people would think are unpleasant or gross that I have no problem with. Like I also like cleaning
I don't think you could be a
things.
dentist.
You don't think I could be it?
I
I
think
could
you're
do
too
it.
dumb.
I don't think you could be a dentist. Prove him wrong.
Too
Go to
dumb.
dental school. Be a dentist.
Man, I can't believe we're only at 24.
That's a good question because like you think of it's like an advanced degree, but what do you really have to know? You have to like know the names of the teeth. Like what? Fucking that's just memory. I can do some flashcards. I can figure that out on the weekend.
Incisors, right?
Yeah.
Canine, molar.
Canine.
We're already halfway
We're
there.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but they have to like. I guess even for the big stuff, they don't even do that because like David's had like 7 root canals.
Wow.
The dentist.
What the
doesn't,
hell?
The dentist doesn't even do
You should
that.
stop jacking up.
Wait a minute. You should stop jacking
You should
off.
stop
'cause it's
jacking
only
off and
root
start flossing it up.
Okay.
You think when he tells me, "Honey, I'm good night, I'm gonna just floss,"
Yes,
and
he's
then
in there.
I hear in behind the bathroom. I should know
Yeah.
what he's doing in there.
Got a laminated magazine.
Laminated magazine.
Oh, here we
So
go.
what do you
The
do?
candy
You
corn.
put your phone in a Ziploc bag. What are you doing?
In the shower?
Yeah.
No, I go in loaded.
What do you mean loaded?
Mitch is a
Like
Mitch
you get
uses-
ready before you go in the bathroom.
no.
Like you start somewhere
like you
else
cue
and
up
you
a
finish in the
fantasy
bathroom.
in your mind?
Why is he gonna tell you?
Mitch has a vivid imagination. He's not so much of a porno
Oh,
guy.
really? You
Yeah.
just use your mind's eye?
Yeah.
What's your fantasy these days?
Uh,
The nun is leading you into her office.
I think it will be like the sad thing of like like thinking of big boobs.
Thinking of big boobs.
Why is that sad?
Why is that sad? Is there like a head attached to them, or just like?
Because I just feel like a dumb guy who's like
Disembodied
the
boobs.
big boobs, and I go into the shower and jack off. It makes me feel like an idiot.
Yeah, it kind of does.
duh, and then like that's all it takes. But that's kind of what it is.
All right, gotta eat a candy corn.
Have you ever had a lucid dream?
Yeah, I've had those.
What is that?
That's a dream where you know you're dreaming. Not to tell all of David's stories, but he was trying to get lucid dreaming going for a long time. That's typically when you have a lucid dream, the first thing you do is just have sex with anybody you can pop into your brain. And David told me that he woke up, he was like, oh man, he was so disappointed. He was dreaming and then he realized he was lucid. He was like, this is a dream. So he like conjured a woman and then he got her to do this. Like taking off her shirt, and then he like couldn't keep it, like he was starting to lose it, like starting to wake up, and she looked at him like, well, and then he woke up. So he got as far as this, and he was so sad.
He sounds like one of the dream warriors from Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Yeah.
They use the dreams to their
that's
advantage.
true.
There's a weird thing up on the window now.
Oh, that's Pro Tools. Sorry.
Looks like a pilot's Are you flying a plane? Looks like a pilot station.
Emma's got a side job as a drone operator.
So you've had a lucid dream before?
Yeah, I have.
What do you do when you're dreaming lucid? You fly?
Yeah, I kind of I honestly just kind of hang out. I just kind of explore the space. Like it's like
I'm afraid of what your
video game
lucid
environment
dreams are. By the way, I know someone who edited a Will Ferrell movie, and he used semi-Pro Tools.
What's interesting, man? Thanks for sharing that anecdote.
Pro Tools can't edit video, so that's really weird.
I guess your friend lied then.
Yeah, that's weird. No, actually, Semi-Pro Tools does.
Oh, it does do
got it,
video.
got
Okay,
it,
got it.
okay.
It's got more features despite the name.
It was like two brothers. Like one guy started Pro Tools, and then it's like Adidas and Puma. One guy did semi-pro to do video. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. No,
What is Pro Tools gonna sound?
It's yeah. It's the thing, the technology
okay?
that's used to edit 400 episodes of our podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
I'm tired.
You're doing great. You're not getting great sleep.
So when you
I'm eating a
lucid
lot of
dream,
corn.
you're like going down like Mario pipes and stuff.
Yeah, I'm honestly, just sort of walking around. I had one before.
Yeah, Mario's pipe is involved. I'll tell you that
much. There's a lot of, it's mostly just recognizing that I'm dreaming it. And a lot of times when it's happened, it's been I've like, oh, this is unpleasant. Like I know that I'm dreaming. I can kind of break out of it.
You don't like it?
No, well, because
I'm
I'm
like it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think because I understand that I'm in a dream, that's unsettling. And then also a big part of it is like, it's like David experienced when you're in it and you recognize that you're in it, there's another level of like staying asleep because your brain then wants to wake up because it's conscious of being asleep.
It's in that kind of like in between sleep. Oh, this is the way you test during the day if you want to do it. Throughout the day, you look at your hands and you say, is this a dream? And then if you do that enough, then in your dream, you'll do that also. And then your hands will look all weird and wiggly. And then you'll know that it's a dream.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I've never had a dream that vivid before.
Dream? That'd be so sad if you were dreaming and your dream was just that you're recording and Doughboys candy corn power hour.
You would hate that.
I would.
Than anything.
I haven't had many Doughboys dreams actually. I don't really have a lot of podcast dreams, which I would think I would get because I podcast so much. What's your
like? Do you have a recurring? What's your most recurring dream?
Great question. I have a hard time remembering that. Do I have any running themes? I mean.
Besides Luigi sucking off Mario.
I do have
I like in your lucid dreams, like your people being like, do we have to do this?
Like, come on, man.
He's my brother.
Come on.
I'm the boss now.
All right, we're coming up on the 30 marker. We're halfway through. I'm about to eat my 30th candy corn.
That's another big one. I think you went to pick out. I think you wanted all biggies.
I think you did get big. I think you got biggies.
You want to switch?
No.
You picked all biggies.
Why would I want biggies?
I'm feeling pretty disgusted right now. That was a really gross one.
It's gross. It's just like it feels like it's coming up from my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like the taste of it.
Switch to corn.
I wanted to. We're gonna keep going. Is your mind ever blown by fractions? Because I was like, we're just at 30. 30 of 60 is like half. But like 10 before, we were at 20 of 60, which was a third. And then 5 before that, we were at 15 of 60, which was a quarter. I don't know. It's just like
Yeah.
how it keeps getting. It just kind of blows my mind when I think about
It's
it.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It used to piss me off in school. 'Cause,
yeah.
We 10 more. We'll be at 2/3.
I would get really like bad grades at school.
Yeah.
I would get like 50% on a test.
Right.
And to me, I was like, that's pretty good. I got half right.
Yeah.
And they were like, that's an F.
an F.
I think that's too mean. I think if you get half right, you should get like a B. B minus.
That's
get
right. You know
none
what?
right, that's an F.
I kind of agree with you.
I kind of do.
50% right is like pretty good.
That's pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Considering this is a subject I don't understand at all and did not study for,
Yeah.
I think half right is like kind of impressive.
Now,
That's
look, it
pretty
depends on the context. If it's a true-false quiz, then you could get 50% by pure chance. So
No,
that might
this-
maybe you should. But if it's like a short answer
This would be
format,
math. This
it's
was
a
usually
math
math.
quiz. So like, yeah, 50% is pretty good.
I agree. I still don't know how to do long division. It didn't stick. It like if you miss like this is how school was. If you missed 1 week, you're like I'm 37 and I don't know long division.
Interesting.
You guys know long division? Could you do long division right now?
I could definitely do
What is it?
single-digit long division.
That's where one number is outside of the house, knocking on the door of the house, and then the other numbers are in the house.
I could definitely do if it's one. I could definitely do 1 digit into multiple digits because
Oh,
that's
really?
very straightforward.
For you, it is.
When it's like 2 digits or 3 digits into, like then it starts to be a little bit more
Give
complicated.
me a
'cause
long
there's more
division question. Let's see if I
guesswork
can
to
do
do.
this. Can you give me a long division question?
Let's see.
Even
I
easy.
think you need paper.
Yeah, you kind of need paper, but it would be like 3 into 721.
It'd be like a little 3, and then there'd be like the little house, and then
Yeah.
7.
So the answer is 2 something, of course, but hold on. I can do this.
But long division is a thing that you would do on pen or pencil and paper.
It was like a drawing.
Yeah,
you
it's
had
like
to
its
make
own
a drawing.
its own process. Like you could maybe do it
I
in
think
your
it's like
head.
76 point something, right?
I mean,
If
I wasn't
if
fucking doing
that
it.
is right,
Yeah,
No, I don't think it is.
is that right?
I don't even remember what numbers Wagner said.
I think it was 3 into 721.
720.
No, it's not right.
Yeah.
721 by 3.
It's like half of that.
You start by going into
That is
right.
not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to be like really impressed.
No, I'm an idiot.
Mitch is a genius.
Hey, y'all. You know, the number one thing your mom wants from you is to call her. This holiday season, you can give her a call, of course, and give her an Aura digital picture frame, so you'll have another amazing way to stay in touch. Here's the thing. We've all got family. They're living all over the country, living all over the world, perhaps. We're not necessarily seeing them every day. And, even if you're keeping in touch with them, you're going to miss them, naturally. But photos and videos can help you stay in touch. But here's the thing. Also, a lot of your family, maybe they're not on social media, or maybe you've got photos you don't want to share on social media, but you still want to share with your loved ones, or you want to be able to look at to remember those that you miss and you care about. Well, Aura Frames was named the best digital photo frame by Wirecutter, and Fast Company said this simple, stylish digital picture frame can replace social media in your life. So the next time you need to call your mom, you can also send her a new pic of you from that trip you're telling her all about right from your phone. From now through Black Friday and Cyber Monday, visit auraframes.com and get $40 off their best-selling Carver Matte frame with the code Doughboys. This is their best deal of the year, so get yours now. That's auraframes.com with the promo code Doughboys. Terms and conditions apply. 33 is 60. I'm feeling real bad.
The candy corn is making me smarter.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to have my corn.
I just, it's what? It's at a funny stage now where it's like, I'm feeling it in my teeth. Like, why does that happen to you? Like, I'm feeling it like paste up. When I'm chewing it, like I feel the paste between
It's
my
real
teeth.
gross.
I think
I
a
hate
squirt,
this.
a squirt of lemon.
I honestly think anything. It's bad. I
Stick
think
a squirt of lemon on there.
my fear is that if I do anything like that, it will be worse.
Really?
Yeah. This is also, I'm getting dizzy.
That's not good.
Oh.
Do we need
Do
an
you have
ambulance waiting
water?
outside?
Shh, no,
I'd have a lot of
just
water.
let it happen. If he dies during Candy Corn Power Hour, it's the funniest thing.
It would be
for the
pretty
show.
funny.
I don't think it's a
Sometimes
good
you just
idea.
gotta know what's good for the show, Wags.
I'm scared.
Here we go.
You might get a headache.
I feel like I have so many big ones. I don't know how this happened.
It does feel like a national headline where
I
like
think Amelia pranked you and gave you all
You
big.
think so?
Yeah.
the New York Post is like, the comments on the New York Post are like, that fucking idiot deserved it. Is like
Mhm.
man dies during candy corn
Yeah,
power hour.
exactly.
Yeah.
We were talking about this a little bit with our buddy Eric Edelstein, he's talked about like if he got, because he's the voice of Daddy Shark, And if he was like, if I got killed by a shark, people would be like, it's a joke. It'd be funny about it, but it's like he would die, you know?
Yeah,
I do the same thing sometimes about like, if we died in this thing, it would be like fast food podcast host dies during eating stunt.
Mhm.
Or even if we honestly had just like a heart attack.
Yes, which is
it would be a
inevitable,
thing.
maybe. Yeah,
Probably, yeah. It's
Yeah.
maybe the most likely cause of death for both of us.
Mhm.
Then that would be like a joke people would make. It's just like oh, shouldn't have eaten so much Denny's, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's how I'm gonna die.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I'm gonna get fucked to death.
I shake candy corn number 35.
By what?
Yeah.
Good point. I thought it sounded cool at first. And I was like, oh man, it could be really bad.
Maybe Freddy's involved.
Oh fuck.
You thought
Wet
getting
dream,
fucked-
bitch.
That sounded cool. It's not you doing the fucking.
Yeah.
right?
My dentist when I'm under the
Oh God.
gas.
I think it might be Nick's on the run murderer dentist. I'm gonna get this name.
I'll tell you the name off, Bob.
I gotta commit.
Say
to
it
this.
and bleep it. No,
I'm not
just,
gonna say it.
fine.
All right, we are at we're coming up on 36 of 60. We're in the home stretch. I think I'm going to finish this, and I think it's just stubbornly me trying to
I think
accomplish
that's-
this task.
I
Partly because I'm pissed off that we're doing
36
it.
of 60 being the home
You
stretch
need
is
like
is
mac and
nice.
cheese or
Yeah.
something.
Mac and cheese would actually that would honestly be a great
100%
companion.
would be
Yeah.
Really
good.
different orange food.
You need like
Ugh.
cream. You need salty cream.
You call it orange food? Mac and cheese? Mac and cheese is
orange
more
food.
yellow.
Now, depending on what kind of box, you
well.
know, is it a Kraft? Is it a
Yellow, orange.
Velveeta?
What's the best orange food? Orange?
No.
An orange?
An orange is the best orange food? Isn't like
Pretty good.
pizza sometimes
No,
orange?
I say block of cheddar.
Ooh, block of cheddar is good. That's a great answer. It also makes me think of Cheez-It. Cheez-It crackers.
Cheez-Its
Cheez-Its
are
all
solid.
better. I mean, a fresh
Cheetos.
orange is good. I like a Tangelo. I've told you that.
Angelo's good.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
If you one orange food, you can only eat one orange food for the rest of your life.
This is fucked.
Yeah, I think I'm going cheddar.
Cheese is
Mhm.
pretty good.
I would just say cheese and hope that it would cover everything. Like I'd have my fingers crossed to whoever this genie or whatever it is.
Flamin'
But-
Hot Cheetos is I feel like. I mean, that's more
your
red.
pick?
But I feel like Cheetos in general, like a cheesy snack, I do
Yeah.
like that.
That would be pretty good.
If that doesn't covered by cheese. All right.
Would
I'm taking a
cheese cover
small-
Cheez-Its?
Small one.
They
no,
are-
that's a separate thing.
They're made with cheddar cheese though. They're made with real
It's its own
cheese.
thing.
It's its own thing.
This is bullshit.
It's its own thing.
I gotta talk to this genie. No, it wouldn't be a genie. What would it be like? Some sort of like
It'd be like a monkey paw
Be like
thing.
a
yeah.
monkey paw. Yeah.
Is there okay?
I want to touch the monkey paw. I throw it away.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch a monkey paw.
I wouldn't touch a monk's paw no matter what.
I know what you do with that monkey paw.
I wouldn't do anything with a monkey paw.
Give yourself a stranger with a monkey paw.
Yeah.
Monkey's like, wait a minute. You're supposed to make a wish.
Well, because when you do the wishes, don't they?
Yeah,
It curls up.
So I'm making wishes to get it or
Bitch, why are you taking that monkey's paw into the shower? You load it up. So
Big
when
boobs.
you load up, do you look at a picture of boobs and then go into the shower and just try to hold the image in your mind, or you just remember a boob you saw one time?
Sometimes, yeah.
Or do you animate a fresh pair in your
Yeah,
mind?
fresh pair.
Look,
All right, this is number 38.
I'm not gonna get too graphic here, but sometimes I jack off into the shower without being in there.
You have told me this before. And you maybe said it on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. All the benefits of doing it in the shower, but you don't gotta take a shower. It's
How
nice.
big is your spray?
Great question.
I think it's clogged.
Yeah. Because we know those guys don't have very far to swim. So
Yeah. I think you got like a popcorn kernel stuck in there or something. It's
they're just rocketing out of there.
not supposed to mist.
Whoa, we're at the finish line already. Just fucking going into your shower drain from across the room.
They hear like the bell ring and
Yeah.
and they're like, "We got time." My spray, not it's not the I don't think I would put it in the top tier of sprays.
Does your shower curtain have like Jessica Rabbit on it or something?
No, but now I want it
Good
to.
idea.
I have a glass shower door, so I think I'd have to get a decal or something. I had to like get like a fat head or whatever
Jessica Rabbit.
of Jessica Rabbit.
Stick on your shower door so when you go in the bathroom to jack off, you can. Okay, I get it.
I mean, having Jessica Rabbit on your shower door is really funny.
It is really
pretty cool.
funny.
She's really hot.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
I like that she's an accomplished singer myself. Admire her as an artist.
She loves.
Do you relate to Roger?
In a way, I mean, like I feel like so many comedians are like that is like the dynamic between a lot of
them and their girlfriends, their wives is a Roger Jessica dynamic.
You've seen many. You over the years, you've seen many.
I like to think I'm in one. David has talked about like little kid chub into Jessica Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a common thing. We just hit the 40 mark. We're at 2/3 of the way.
There's
through
a fraction,
this power hour.
2/3.
There we go. Right?
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah, this is really bad.
It's really bad. It tastes like shit.
I'm getting the crayon thing a lot. I'm also getting kind of like just eating paste. You remember ever eating paste as a kid?
No, I did not do that.
These two seem like they're coated in that shiny wax that they put on like jelly beans, like that kind of shiny wax when they have them spin it in the big hopper and they like ladle in some of that shiny stuff.
Ugh.
I think that's what you're eating a lot of right now.
Oh, there's a lot. The aftertaste of that one was really vile. Oh.
You switched to corn. I'll keep saying it.
I think
corn. Pop.
I think that I've now at 40 have now eaten more pieces of candy corn than I ever had previously.
Wow.
I don't think I've eaten 40 pieces of candy. I think I've had like 1 or 2 pieces, and then how long did I do that for? For 14 years maybe. If you even said that
you only eat 1 or 2 pieces and tap out. I think as a kid you probably ate more than that.
I didn't eat a bunch of candy corn. Who eats a bunch of candy corn?
One of anything though. I think if anything, you're getting a small handful. You're getting 3 minimum.
Yeah, 3 to 5. I think when we hit 60, it will be. If you were looking at a graph, this is a huge spike for me.
100%.
It's not like I don't eat 60 pieces of candy corn every Halloween season.
Sounds like you have a graph.
I do have a graph.
Do you think the meat helped?
I honestly do actually think that the meat did help, and I am honestly.
Because I think about this, like they say, like, you know, Coke has like 60 grams of sugar in it.
Yeah.
Eating a bowl, I mean, imagine eating a bowl of sugar with a spoon. That would be so hard.
Yeah, it would be hard.
But they made the recipe so balanced.
I think it would be better than this.
Eating a bowl of sugar with a spoon?
Like whatever the sugar content of this is in a bowl, and it's like, here, you have to eat it with a spoon. I think I would rather do that.
Well, I think the Coke thing, the combination of the acidity, you know, from the acid and then also the carbonation, like that does a lot to cut its sweetness.
Whatever that mystery blend of flavors is.
We're getting salads. Did you put a salad order in?
I did put a salad order in. Do you guys order sweet green a lot?
We actually do. Yeah.
I love sweet green.
Yeah,
I came around on it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think it's the best. I know you guys did your bowl. That sweet green is up there for me.
I do a harvest bowl. Ooh, you got a nasty one?
I got like a fucking candy corn burp as I was eating it. Fucking awful.
That's fucking disgusting.
I hated it.
Is there any salty thing you could eat, or you want to be just pure candy corn?
I'm at this point, I feel like I'm pot committed to finishing these 60 candy corns, and so I'm just gonna fucking do it.
I think I am too. I am gonna take home your can of corn though, because I also want the corn.
You can take it home. Feel free. Do you ever eat a can of corn at home?
I used to do that a lot, but I think, you know, Natalie's not like this necessarily the biggest like corn niblets person. I feel like that's not a thing we'll regularly do. Yeah.
What's your go-to side if you're making dinner? Do you have like a veggie side?
Let me eat this candy corn and then I'll have an answer for you.
I'm getting less and less perfect candy corn pieces.
Yeah,
like yellow.
These are all like irregulars.
They're like the colors are like in the wrong order.
Yeah, we're getting to the bottom of the barrel. That just shows that in one bag of candy corn, they're like, well, whatever.
Regular side in terms of starch.
Let's say. So what's your plate? So you have you have a protein.
Yeah, let's say I make like a pan roasted salmon.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make like a sweet potato mash.
Nice.
And then maybe I'll make some roasted asparagus or some roasted broccolini. That'll be like a plate.
That's a colorful plate.
Yeah.
That's great.
No.
Eat the rainbow, Mitch.
That's Ward Romer, my old crew coach.
Mm-hmm.
Said you got to eat your purples. He said you
got to eat your purples.
He said a lot of people don't eat purple. You got to eat your purples too.
What were the purple examples?
Purple. I mean, like I think not a purple nurple. He wasn't horny or anything like that. He was an old man.
Old men can be horny.
Yeah, that's true. I forget what his purple examples were. I didn't follow his advice clearly.
Like bubble tape,
Radicchio,
or Jelly Bellies.
Purple vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, like radicchio, like grapes.
Grapes are purple.
What else is there?
Beets almost, right?
Beets. Oh yeah, beets is a
That
good
counts.
one.
I know they're red, but whatever.
No, that's a good one.
That counts.
That's purplish.
I know that I said earlier, I said Toonsy said like, actually he has big teeth. I do have big teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an issue with the candy corn because it is just my craters are filling. Well, you guys are the teeth experts. What's the crevices in on your molars?
He's just an amateur.
Yeah, I got to learn this
fan.
stuff. The holes.
The holes of my teeth are
Yeah.
getting filled in with like cement with
Got it.
They're
with the
being
candy
smoothed
corn.
over.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty vile.
I could see you going to dental school and just like becoming a dentist.
Yeah, it'd be a fun second act.
If you had to do any job that was like not at all related to show business and it wouldn't be dentist, what would you do? Like, would you be a policeman, a firefighter?
We've talked about this. I mean, I'd fail all of those physical tests, I feel like. Maybe
Masseuse?
I would be a pretty good masseuse. I would have to learn.
My real answer
don't-
is probably IT guy because I would just be like a relatively easy thing for me to get up to speed at, and I did it before when I was much younger.
And when you say that, you mean like it guy, like the clown,
yeah, lurk in the sewers,
killing kids in the sewers.
yeah. But I think another answer, and this goes back to like there are things that don't bother me. There are certain things that do disgust me, but I'm not as disgusted by like shit and piss and puke as a lot of people are. I think I could be a janitor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I like cleaning. I find cleaning very meditative.
Janitor at an elementary school.
I think I could be an elementary school janitor, and I'm gonna eat this candy corn. Also, salute to all our janitor listeners. You know, we're not the Action Boys in terms of having like an army of janitors, but I know we get some janitors and custodial workers out there.
Hell
Listen to the
There's no
podcast,
job
listen
more
to Doughboys.
important.
God bless you.
No job more important.
You are describing Freddy's origin story for yourself, by the way.
No,
So you
I
could
could be
be
a I could be
specifically
a
an elementary school janitor.
You think I couldn't haunt the dreams of teens? I'd craft like the most ironic punishments of all. I'd be great at that.
You would be good at
Yeah.
it. You would be really, really good at it. I that's my issue because I really do like Freddy, and then like everyone's like, ugh, he's like he's gross, you know. But you're like, I like him.
But that's the fun.
Freddy's
of it.
canceled.
Cancel Freddy.
Cancel Freddy. He's having fun. Come on.
Unlikable people are funny.
That is
We can't just have a bunch
That's
of
true.
virtuous murderers.
that's true.
Then they wouldn't be murderers.
This is
Oh god, this is like the most fucked up one I've gotten yet.
that is fucked
It
up.
looks like somebody already took a bite out of it.
That one's like
Eat it.
missing an ass.
Yeah. Oh.
we're in the home
Now you're
stretch.
close.
We're in the
Yeah,
home
you're
stretch.
getting close.
This is bad.
Yeah, this is really bad. I don't like that we did this.
We're never going to do another Doughcision where it's a power hour.
Yeah, we're not doing any more power hours. That
So
was
never.
it. Abrams, you got the only one in.
Mhm.
I wonder if there's some like, you ever learn about like Win Hof, that guy who like, you go in the super cold water, you can kind of
Oh,
like, control,
right,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? There might be some kind of like, he's kind of talking about how like your mind can control how you're feeling, basically.
What the fuck is going on
I
over
almost
there?
puked.
Oh, don't puke on the
Jesus
pod.
Christ! You were that close to puking in the room?
Do you need me
can't
to
do
go
that.
get a
That's
bucket?
disgusting.
No,
I'll be
God,
okay.
run out. I'm running out. I'm taking my sweet green and running out.
I just picture Natalie, you coming home in a Minions costume with barf over it.
Let me another one.
Tough day at work today.
Oh, you've already packed up your things, huh? How about that?
She has a lab coat on.
Do you think their apartment is just a laboratory and she's like the research? He's the head researcher on Nick. And so he like sleeps in this room that has like a window that goes to another interior room where she studies him.
I'm getting fucking Truman Showed.
I think you are.
Man, people watching that show, fucking boring as hell.
I'm saying maybe there's some kind of mental trick you could do to make it not taste bad. Could you like visualize in your mind that it does like that it tastes like your favorite food?
I gotta say this: I took some from your bowl, and they are
Interesting.
way bigger than mine were, and it sucks.
Wow.
Also, I think with you, like watching the Truman Show of you, people would like be hitting their sets because they'd be like, "He's like been He's just, I think it's frozen. He's just sitting there like silently staring ahead."
It would be 23 hours of staring ahead and 1 hour of self-sucking.
And then winking when he's done. I think he knows we're watching. All right, 11 more pieces of candy corn.
Oh God. I'm getting a headache.
I know, it sucks.
Yeah, a headache. For sure.
Why do we do this? Why do we do feats of endurance? We should stop doing feats of endurance.
You
guys
don't
are
like doing
David
that?
Blaine?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Wysocki had a great pitch. It's really good.
He did have a good pitch. I don't want to do it, but it is a good pitch.
But you can also do as much as you can do in that scenario.
But but then it's just like, what are
The
we
big
doing?
boys will help out.
What? You all guys are all going to town on a big pumpkin or something?
Don't.
Trying to eat a pumpkin, a raw pumpkin?
You know
that was a birthday
the
boys.
birthday
sketch.
boys did that.
Oh my God, did you really?
Yeah, they
like
did.
during Halloween, we come out on stage and we'd be like
Jesus.
we're going to eat a pumpkin, and then the 7 of us would try to eat a pumpkin on
That
stage.
sounds so gross. That's very,
It looked good.
that is very early UCB, and so is this. This is very
This is, yeah.
early
I'm back
UCB.
at UCB. I'm back in it.
Yeah.
I'm back.
You and the kids.
50 of 60, 5'6". We're almost there.
This also reminds me of UCB because we did Corn's Giving,
Oh yeah, everyone. Yeah, I remember that sketch.
and
Everyone brought corn.
everyone.
Oh,
If you throw up, I will run out.
I'm not going to throw up.
I mean, get it together.
Well, sorry.
Get it together. Remember we did this rock hard seltzer.
Oh,
and
that's right.
And you drank the slop.
Oh,
At the
That's
end.
true. I did.
We poured all of our remnants in a bucket, and he drank the slop.
I like the idea of like the last 10 minutes of just being completely silent and us watching Nick as he's like. I do feel
I
disgusting.
feel real bad.
Are you sweating?
I feel sick. Are you gonna puke?
No, I'm not going to puke.
Oh, what was the pitch?
I simply shall not
Wysocki's.
puke. I'll say that right now.
I'm gonna open up to get the exact wording of it. It's good.
I
Well,
gotta
don't,
say,
don't read it, because if we do it, we don't want you to say it. And also, if you say it on the
Okay.
podcast, then
Then
we'll be
you have to
committed
do
to
it.
doing it.
I'm like kind of getting done eating corn. I'll say
Really?
something about eating one niblet at a time. It's kind of it's not as fun as just going to town by the spoonful.
Yeah.
Can I
I'm a
say
little over it.
Yeah.
one of our Marissa, one of our more alpha guests, a real alpha
thank
move
you.
to like to have this be the premise, and you're like, I'm not doing it.
Actually, she did better than that.
You did better than that.
You
brought,
texted me
you brought an
'cause you- 'cause-
alternative.
because look, we talked yesterday about doing this,
Yes.
and then you were
You
like,
gave me
yes,
2 options, and I chose this one.
yes.
And then I was like, I feel I definitely, and I probably will eat some candy corn just out of solidarity. But I also like, I have like a family to run.
Yeah,
After
of course.
this.
Yes,
I
yeah.
can't be out of commission.
No.
And I have a sensitive constitution.
It's bad. It is bad.
If I could just take the rest of the day, in the bathtub, that'd be fine. But
It's bad. I actually do feel borderline like it's gonna make me puke. It's just too sweet.
It's too sweet. We just hit the deck of cards number 52.
have another bite of beef.
I think you are right.
Back into a
I
fresh beef.
didn't want to eat any more beef because we're having salads after. We're having our sweet green salads.
That's okay.
But you're having a pure protein. If it's a little processed, it's not the end of the
No,
world.
that's good.
No, that's nutrition. It's like this is like fake food. This is like not actual food. Candy corn.
I wonder if it was originally like, what is the origin of candy corn?
That's a great question. I mean, I could Bing it.
Yeah, Bing it up.
I got a
I'm
question
gonna
for
open
you.
up my
Me up, Scotty.
laptop. I almost just spilled all the candy corn onto the floor.
I got a
What
question
blessing
for
that
you.
would've been.
Uh-huh.
Do you think later tonight when I go to the bathroom, my log is gonna be yellow and orange and white?
Christ.
I do think so.
I think so. I think so too.
All right. Time to eat number 53.
A little white tip.
This has just a little yellow tip here, but I'm gonna eat it. I think it counts.
Yeah, these are rejects.
And these are.
Jelly Belly releases irregular jelly beans,
Mm-hmm.
and they're called belly flops.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
I've ordered a bag of them. They're actually a lot of fun.
They're a lot of fun.
There's
They're
like,
like
really fucked up shapes. Some of them are like glued together.
Yeah, that's really fun. I think that's a really smart way to still use the food waste.
Yeah.
And I think they could have afforded to filter out some of the candy corn flops here.
We kind of do that.
I
We
know.
do that with Doughboys.
I gotta tell you this.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people would buy candy corn flops. Like, oh, cool, the candy corn that's worse. Let's do it.
we do though. We do release our Doughboys flops as the Doughboys double. So.
Except for this episode, we're
This
having a
episode's
blast.
great. I'm having a
That's a
blast.
great one. That's
Except
a
for-
great one.
Except for eating this dog shit.
Ugh.
Number 54. We're almost home.
You guys eat stupid shit all the time.
We really do.
This is not that like out of the ordinary for you
Ugh.
guys.
But eating
This
this
is
quantity
bad.
is. This is from Mental Floss. Putting the corn in candy corn. Most
This
accounts of
sucks.
candy corn's history pin its invention to the 1880s. During that decade, George Renninger, an employee of the Wonder Lake Candy Company in Philadelphia, had the idea to mold a so-called buttercream into the shape of a corn kernel. Though the exact recipe is unknown, the main ingredients in this buttercream were sugar and corn syrup.
I fucking hate that guy. I hope
Buttercream. That makes it sound like
Freddie
it is
fucking
frosting.
killed his ass.
You know what? I think corn syrup is a big. I think that's a big thing. Honestly, I just don't like corn syrup, and corn syrup in a lot of contexts, like fake maple syrup, very oftentimes is corn syrup. That's never great.
Terrible.
Like the shitty like pancake syrup you'll get from the grocery store. That's always disappointing. High fructose corn syrup and soda I don't like, and then this in this format, in this solid format, it's no picnic either.
There
I
might
just
be
had
like
a candy corn burp too.
Oh God. Maybe if somebody had made like an artisan candy corn, I wonder if that would taste better with no corn syrup.
Interesting.
A small batch candy corn.
I like that idea.
Just like
try it.
I'll get to work on that.
Just like the start, like it just is like the texture of candy corn is bad.
It's a horrible texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like because it's kind of like it feels like biting into a shark's tooth, except it's soft in the middle.
Yes.
And then it's all like it's like this pasty sort of, clay-like texture as you're chewing it. It's really unpleasant.
God, we're so close. Please. Just
When I
end
was a
us.
kid, I used to like to just nibble, only eat the white tips and then leave the rest in the bowl.
That's
I was
fun.
kind of a scamp like that. Like if there was like a communal food and I only liked a small part of it, I would just like eat the part. I made my family real mad because we'd get toaster strudel and I would like double up on frostings.
Oh yeah.
And then leave some people with none.
can't- Sorry, did I just spit beef at you?
No.
Okay,
You
good.
didn't spit beef at me. You wish.
This is
All right, that was 56.
it sucks. Oh,
Almost there.
it sucks.
It's really bad. It was really, really bad.
No, what's funny is I didn't think it would be. Down the stretch, it's bad too.
Someone else had just pitched like Halloween decorations draft. We could have done that instead.
I'm going to join you.
It just felt like we had to do something bigger.
Can we do a Halloween decorations draft real quick?
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
I'll go first. That's that skeleton thing. Like the paper skeleton that kind of hangs.
Okay, fine. I'll go
it's
second,
fine.
idiot. Jack-o'-lantern, you fool.
Stretchy web.
Stretchy web is really good.
With the number one pick, you said something I don't even know really what you're
the
talking about
skeleton.
still.
It's a fucking skeleton.
It has like brads.
it has like
connecting
brads in it.
yeah,
It's like made of
that's
paper.
fun.
Paper
Okay,
skeleton.
all
That
right,
guy's
all
a lot of fun.
It's fun.
All right.
All right, we got to eat this next one.
I'll join you.
Um,
I cannot believe you have been eating these for so long.
We've ate 57 of them.
what else is there?
I'll go.
Okay.
Little cutout of a black cat shrieking that you put on your.
So that's what I was thinking. It's like a cutout, but it's like a skeleton, so you can move it a little bit. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I was thinking of.
I just
Something
want a
you'd
cat.
hang on your door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys like the big animatronic scary stuff?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I like it. It's kind of, I
Kinda
like
freaky?
classic stuff too.
Yeah. They're getting
Also, by
kind of
the way,
scary.
He's like, we could have just easily done this draft, and now we've each drafted one, and there's nothing left. to
Well, I would have
draft.
done some research because I don't really think of that. You know what? I like a hanged guy in the front yard, like in the front of the tree.
good.
That's
Like,
fun.
oh, it's like that's an actual guy.
The Weiger house has a really realistic one.
Is he jacking off?
Fuck.
That was really bad.
How many more? 2 more?
Yeah.
Or is it 3 more? Oh, wait, 2 more.
Marissa, you got another decoration pick?
Ugh.
We can do 4 each.
Let's see. Oh, tombstone sticking out of the grass.
Tombstone's great.
Fuck.
I'm gonna draft dry ice.
Ooh.
Mm. I'm gonna draft. Does this count? Synthy scary music.
Yeah, that counts. Absolutely
that
counts.
counts.
That's the
Atmosphere,
counts.
yeah.
And it's really good.
Okay, I'm gonna draft green light bulb.
That's
Swap
fun.
out the porch light with a green light bulb.
Yeah, that's really
fucking
good.
fun.
You know, we do a fun thing at our house where we have a table with a hole cut through it,
Mm-hmm.
and well, get your mind out of the gutter.
Some sort of weird version of the popcorn trick.
You got a milking table in your home? on.
David sticks his head through the table
Oh, that's
on our
fun.
front porch, and the kids come and they get their candy from a headless man. He's got his arm up in like a cauldron. It's really fun.
That's really
fun.
good.
That's really fun. So I'll do head on a table gag.
Yeah, that's really clever. All right, we're coming up on the final minute here.
This sucks.
These are pretty good.
Last pick, I'm going to say like a little statue of an alien because I think that's a fun Halloween angle. It's like,
that's
it's an
fun.
alien.
I dropped my candy corn. I'm gonna do. Fuck.
Well, you got another one you can eat.
You have a
Come
lot
on, we're coming
more.
out the final one here.
I'm gonna do 2 for my last one.
I'm not going to join you.
I'm going to find the biggest one in my bowl. These are pretty, honestly, eating 4 of them, they're pretty good.
Yeah, if I tapped out at
You know
4,
what?
I'd be sitting pretty.
Fuck you.
All right, 15 seconds away. We're almost there. The power hour is
Abrams,
almost at
fuck
end.
you.
Yeah, sorry, Abrams, but eat shit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Also, remember, you
5,
can do this along
4,
with us.
3, 2,
2,
1. Wow.
Wait, what
is
the
there another
fuck?
one?
Yes, fuck.
Oh, that wasn't the final one. The counter is misleading.
This is 60.
Did you eat 2?
Yeah.
You don't have to have another one.
Well, now I'm getting plastic. It tastes real plasticky.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch, you got one more pick?
Oh. I'm gonna go with hold on.
Rubber spider, witch
Rubber
ran into
spider.
tree.
Rubber spider, that's good.
Wait, is a witch fun? Did you say?
Yeah, there's like some people do like a witch that's run into a tree.
Oh,
That's
that's really
fun.
funny. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty
Rubber
funny.
spider's pretty funny.
Yeah, I like a rubber spider.
Yeah, we do like a spider on a string that we like drop on the kids.
That's funny.
All right, Pinson, final pick.
I'll say bones scattered on lawn.
That's good.
Scattered bones. Here we go. It's the final one. We did it.
We did it.
To what end? Who fucking knows?
Ugh.
We did it.
That sucked.
That was really bad.
How do you feel?
I feel awful. But I'm excited to eat some actual food. We're gonna we got salads on the way after this. And yeah, I'm just gonna drink a shitload of water. And hopefully detox my body a little bit.
I think that this jerky trick was huge, actually.
Because you feel amazing.
No, I feel horrible. And it was weird to go back and forth between jerky, but it did like there's such a sweet taste in my mouth right now that also doesn't taste good, that this is helpful.
I think like the sweet and salty complement each other so well. There's a like scientists like study that connection. That's like why like kettle corn is so good.
That's a great point.
Maybe the new M&Ms and popcorn is going to be beef jerky in a bowl of candy corn.
You know, back in the day, the jerky trick was a call from Frank Rizzo. Our guest today, Marisa Pinson. On Brand with John and Marissa is the podcast.
Yes, that's right.
We got to do the crossover app in the main feed. I hope we can figure that out.
Definitely. We'd love to be back.
And please tell everyone about the podcast because
you're not familiar with the jerky tricks of the Jerky Boys?
Yeah, let's get you to bed.
Me, he's the one who said it. I get pinned with the Frank Rizzo
I call
thing.
your sleep doctor. Dr. Snooze. We have an emergency.
The podcast On Brand with John and Marissa. Tell people about the podcast. Dave plugged it when he was on, but let people know that it's a new pod they can check out.
On Brand with John and Marissa. I'm the Marissa of John and Marissa. It's a celebration of brands. So sometimes they talk about brands or maybe a little cynicism, maybe brands, they're sinister, they're evil. John and I, we love brands. I'm somebody who I'm like godless American. So
Sure.
I can get emotional at like a Stouffer's commercial. Like to me, that is like my religion. Is the level of reverence for brands.
I get emotional at one too. It's fucking good.
So some episodes we've done recently, we did the pumpkin spice latte, learning the history of that, and Scrub Daddy, the history of the Scrub Daddy origin story. Spirit Halloween was our seasonal October episode. And then next week, we're going to do Campbell's Soup. So it's a lot of history.
Wow.
You learn the history of the company, how it came to be, and our feelings about it. It's a lot of fun.
On Brand wherever you listen to podcasts.
There's a
Check
Spirit
it out.
Halloween movie. Did you know that?
No, that's great.
It's on Shudder.
I got to watch it.
I watched it last year, and it's funny.
It's Shudder season. I'm going to fire up my subscription.
You're 100% right. Shudder season.
Mm.
And Wags, what? It's. Ugh.
You okay?
No, I feel gross. It feels like there's candy corn bubbling in my stomach.
But it felt like you were maybe going somewhere there.
You're on it.
Oh my God, Mitch looks like he's...
Your eyes look like they're closing.
Ugh. And for us, it's not only is it Shudder season, but it's Shockdoughbooerdeath.
Boy, you could not have gotten that more wrong.
It might be the one theme I don't know how to say before.
I think it's going to be Shudder season, as in your like body shuddering with death rattles.
I think it might be Shudder season, as they're shuttering up the windows of Headgum.
Used to be a fine podcast network. Not no more, it ain't.
Bad. It's
now we
bad.
gotta head over
like
to
an old-timer guy.
California.
It's hard to stick the landing on an episode where you just like poisoned yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard to like.
Yeah, it's hard to end
on a strong note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just wrap it up.
Let's just end it.
How
do you say it?
Shockdoughbooerdeath.
Shockdoughbooerdeath.
There you go. You got it.
Shockdoughbooerdeath.
Shockdoughbooerdeath.
Shockdoughbooerdeath. Shockdoughbooerdeath.
Am I dreaming?
Is this a dream? Or is it
a dream?
A nightmare?
Bye. Hey, buddy, it's Weiger. Breaking Choose. Get Played, the video game podcast I co-host with Heather Ann Campbell and Matt Apodaca, is now right here on Headgum. Listen to Heather, Matt, and me, Weigs, talk about good games, bad games, and every game in between every Monday. Get Played on Headgum. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Wow.
That was a Headgum podcast.